Welcome, I'm Halcyon and this is Hug Nation. Today I want to talk about why it is important to be somebody instead of do something. Comes down to something that I once thought of as a fault. I will say this, I'm much more capable of being present than I am at recalling the past. But because of that, because of the knowledge that my recollections are not as powerful or strong or clear or even available than most people that I talk to and interact with, I have had to adjust my behaviors. And I've just now recently realized one of the benefits of it. And it's kind of related to something that I believe Mark Twain said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And that really hit me. I'm like, oh yeah. I definitely cannot orchestrate a lie because I don't remember what I said to who. So I have to tell the truth. It's this liberation and this bind that I'm in. But that has extended in my life to not just telling the truth, but trying to be the person that I want to be. Instead of trying to act or create a persona or behave in a scenario that I think those people would like, or try to have some concept of manipulating the world and the people around it, I just try to be the person that I want to be. I try to be kind, try to be present, try to practice gifting. And recently, I keep getting these reminders of how well that's worked out. Because people will share with me something that happened long ago that I have no memory of, and how touched they were, or how kind I was. And thankfully, I wasn't acting or I wasn't trying to be something. I was just being. And then the way I acted turned out to be okay, turned out to be exactly as it should, and had the ripple effects that I hope my life and I hope all of our lives have. I had someone last weekend say, hey, I know you meet a lot of people. Would you like to hear the story of when we first met? And I was like, well, yes, because I have no memory of that, and I would love to know. And they told me this story of this very beautiful exchange we had, and I sat with them for a half an hour, and we shared stories, and they were like really kind of blown away that this person connected so deeply in this first meeting. And I was like, oh, yay! If I knew that they were going to remember this, that's how I'd want to act. But instead, I was just trying to be present and have faith that that would be nice. Right before I started this broadcast, a friend sent me a video of me playing with their child, a child who's now, I believe, heading off to college. And in the video, he's about 4, 5 maybe. And he starts showing me these dance moves and then invites me to join him. And I'm just like dancing with him, and we're both just like going off. And then we're bowing to all the grown-ups who were there. And it was like, I'm like, I don't remember that, but it was so cool to see, oh, yay, this was me just being in the moment. And it became what I wish I would have done if I would have chosen what I want to do. And it's exhausting to choose and act the way you think you should act. I learned that powerfully 20 years ago when I lived in a webcam house, and everything I said and did was broadcast through one of the 26 cameras that had night vision as well as audio. So everything I did and said was broadcast live to the web. And I learned very quickly, when I first moved in, I tried to be like, I tried to enunciate and talk about good books and it's exhausting. You cannot pretend, you cannot act your way through life. So I had to get to a state where I was just, if I was witnessed for, a few hours, would I be proud of who I was? Now, you could always take a snapshot of me picking my nose or scratching myself in the shower or something like that. But if you watched an extended amount of time, would the person that they witnessed living this life, would I be proud? And I had to make some changes. I changed the way gossiping. I changed the complaining. I changed, when I would see myself frustrated in the way I expressed myself when I was frustrated. And I was like, I'd like to work on that. It's kind of a beautiful thing to live as if you were in a glass house. It is an important transition to go from trying to think your way of what you should do to become a person that you're proud to be. And then know that what you do will be also worthy of your proudness. You will know that as you act in the world, you can be proud. So I appreciate this ability, this moment that we can have here to connect and to share, because I know that to me, this practice of connection once a week is part of who I am. This process of creating this connection through digital means, allowing me to share my truth without too much rehearsal, a few notes, and just trusting that if I am the person that I want to be and share the truth that I am, I don't have to remember what I said. And I can trust that I'll be the person that I want to be. Thank you. I love you.